Booby, you want to say hey to the people?
Yeah.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the next phase of our building project. Think it's almost done. We still got a few more things to do. Say hey, boo.
Hey.
Um,
It looks great in here.
yeah, it looks great in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
I see that right here.
here is another shot of everything that's been done. As you can see, the purple and the gold walls,
Yeah.
the one-way window,
Oh,
and
Mama.
here is the recording booth area. Like I said, we still got some more things that's got to be done, but we finally got our tile that's going to be put down over here. We got some the black marble tile, which Maurice is going to lay himself, and what it is, he's going to lay out the outer area. Is going to be around the outer area in the black marble, and then the middle is going to be this Suncrest tile that is going to be set in the middle of the floor. So we're going to outline it.
Where's Daddy?
Yeah, booby, that's Daddy. We're going to outline it
Where's Daddy go?
in this black marble tile. Let's see if you can see it right here. The lady at Lowe's said that it was gray, but it's actually black marble. And then, in the center is going to be this Suncrest tile right here. So
What is that?
that's called Suncrest tile, boo boo.
What is that?
And that's the black marble tile.
The white Daddy that build it.
Yeah, Daddy's gonna put it down.
What that is gonna be a magazine for Christmas. It's Christmas already.
Yep, Christmas done come and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't come on for that people.
Yep.
For kids.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Should do it.
Your kitchen set that Daddy got to put together.
Yeah.
Move from behind the door, booby, so when Daddy open it, he won't hit you.
Is that where Daddy Christmas next year?
Next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been a long process.
It's long time. It's for the quality building to use. I don't care.
Okay. Stop, booby. Stop now. Stop.
No.
It's been a long process. We've had a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of setbacks, but by the grace of God, it's been worth it.
I'm going
We will not, and we have not let Satan defeat us, because,
come on.
like I said,
Don't get down.
it's been a long hush, boo boo.
Come on.
I'm right here.
I don't see the window.
See what window? You want to look out the window?
Yeah.
It's been a long process. Like I said, it's been a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations, a lot of setbacks. People who's wanted to take advantage, but our God is faithful. When you're faithful to Him and be obedient and do what He says for you to do, He'll take care of you. You don't have to worry. As the Bible says, be still and know that He is God, because He will take care. I know personally that for the Lord to be a provider. I know him to be a healer. I know him to be a deliverer. I know him to be a way maker.
I gotta be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Come here.
No.
Excuse you.
Yo, some birds.
Mm-hmm.
Some birds up there.
You gonna sing for the people?
Yeah.
What they sing?
I tell the one it's summertime.
How you mixing up two songs? Come here.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
I'm gonna get the window.
No, wait a minute, cause you're gonna trip. If you gonna turn around, you got to come over here. There's too much stuff over there.
I don't wanna come.
Ooh, Now, here, sing for Daddy. Sing for Daddy.
Bedtime at night.
Come here.
Summertime. I hit my wonderland. A little close to me. It's time and light.
Oh.
Summertime. Darling, hit my wonderland.
Why you ain't singing as loud as you was singing in Walmart?
It's time is right.
You was singing Love Won't Let Me Wait.
Love is right. Summertime. Oh, I'm gonna get the window
Well, when Daddy come back in here, you can look out the window
right there.
right there. You done?
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah.
You don't want to sing no more?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, as we wait for Maurice, like I said, the next part, there's still some touch-up work that's got to be done.
We'll put my bed here. That's all right. There's a bathroom in there. And then,
You say that people can live in here? Is that what you saying? You saying people can live in here?
yeah.
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 How? Tell me about it.
Why I'm going to be for real with my sisters?
You say you say they can put a bed up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
That what Daddy said?
Yeah.
And what else?
Put the bathroom in there.
You put a bathroom over there?
Yeah. Put
Where the recording booth is, make that into a bathroom?
yeah.
Yeah. And this can be the living room?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Turn the lights off.
And turn the lights off?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That one.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn the lights off like this.
And then what?
You can put the chairs over there.
You can put some chairs over there
Yeah. And watch TV and
and watch TV?
yeah.
Okay.
All that good things.
All those good things.
You can watch TV. You can watch Pokemon. All that good things.
You say that you can watch Pokio.
Yeah.
Who wants to watch Pokio?
And when they don't open it, on TV, it can be up there.
Okay.
You see lights.
You see the lights up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That means that future.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
other things that that's gonna be put into the studio, Maurice has got two purple and gold chairs that is being delivered. I think it's supposed to be here sometime next week. The seats are purple and the base of it is gold that he's gonna set up also with a gold table. And so over in that area, of course, is going to be the desk. He's going to have some artwork over there. And he's going to put a picture of Dr. King on one side and a picture of Malcolm X on the other side. And I think over here somewhere, maybe a futon that, as far as the sitting area. So, I mean, we still got some work to do, but it's more of, finishing the touch up and finishing up the touch up work. So the major work has already been done. So, and we're thankful for that.
Amen. Praise the Heavenly Father. I get fresh off
the assembly line.
Hell yeah. You need to pray for Mama because she ain't feeling it.
Oh, okay, I will.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, that was a cameo appearance. And he shall return after this brief, how they say, Zion, after these brief messages.
I want to
What you saying, booby? Okay. Well, you got nothing else to say to the people? Nothing? You're not happy right now? No. You gonna turn and wave? Boo-boo. Okay. You waving?
Yeah.
Okay. Like you did in the parade?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
You did?
I don't like the green tea.
Huh?
I don't like green tea.
What else did you do? You ain't gonna talk?
I can clean the milk of the baby.
What is the world? You don't like the baby screaming?
No.
We gonna leave the other part out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna edit that. Sound just like my daddy.
You're so like my daddy.
What comes up comes out. And
Comes up, comes out.
that's right. Guess what? And there's daddy.
And there's nobody. What all did you talk about, Harold?
Well, I told him about the black marble tile that you're gonna lay out, and then in the middle is gonna be that Suncrest tile right there.
That's what they call Suncrest?
And I told him about the purple and the gold chairs that's coming with the gold table.
I don't care if it's a race on set my own place on my mop. Ready, set, go. I don't care if it's why do you think every firefly is yours?
He trying to get over to the window.
No, he trying to come over to me. How much you want to bet? Watch this. Watch this. Do you want to go to the window?
Yeah.
So you don't want to come, Daddy?
No.
Okay, well then bye then. I'll holler at you later. I'm gone. See you later.
You want Daddy to leave?
Mean ass nigga.
I can't see you on the window.
Oh, I know what his problem is. I just thought about it. He mad. When I was walking over there to Mama house.
Oh, he did say where Daddy going.
When you came and you left out again, he ain't had nothing to say.
Say what?
When you had came in and you left, and Carol had asked Zion if he still want to talk, he said no, he didn't want to talk no more because he was mad because you had love.
But hey, you gonna start acting like a little female dog? You for real, nigga. Now That's why you don't know how to turn it on. Never hear that. Yeah, I turned it on. Now you figure it out. Nope, you don't turn it on like that. Look at it. Figure it out. You almost there. See that? Yeah, push that up. There's a good boy. Push it up. Up. Good boy, it's on. Yeah, you figured it out. Man, it's fucking hot here. You ain't hot. It don't make no damn sense to hot like this in this mother. I don't care if it's the race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Like Reddy said, go. I'm ashamed that I didn't use my brain to try hard. Like say it ain't so.
You ain't singing with Daddy Booby?
Yeah.
Okay, don't you ever feel sorry for me, I am not a victim. You know that.
You got so tall.
Yeah.
Stop, boo.
Yes, Billy. You feel it? Mm-hmm. You? So what is it that you are talking about?
Like I said, I talked about the black marble tile, how you going to go around with the black marble tile and then place the Suncrest tile in the center.
Hey, we all got on red shoes. Shoe cam. Shoe cam. Okay, like that? Mm-hmm. Why don't you put that dirty ass on my shoe? You like it?
Yeah.
You can't have it.
And I told them about the purple and the gold chairs that's coming with the gold table. And of course talked about how Satan's tried to stop us, but like you said, be still and know that he is God, and that when you place your faith in Christ Jesus and be obedient to what he says, he take care of you. You ain't got to worry about it. You know how we kept going and didn't let anything or anybody stop us. No matter what Satan tried to do.
Nah. What's going to go on the floor? I asked, nobody answered. So we went again to fish all what you said. We went with the tile. A lot of people say don't put a second adhesive on your tile. I say that's their damn opinion. I put whatever the hell I want to put on my tile. If I want to put your mama's fat ass on my tile, I can put that on it too.
Elbow.
That didn't break. And if it did, that's because you struck it.
Oh, Rashonda say Happy New Year.
You too, baby girl, if you're still on. Happy New Year to everybody, including my Auntie Gloria, huh? But she, no, it's not, son. See, it's on. Anyways, so yeah, I promise you, I won't be long. The reason why they said part 2 because what happened in part 1, I don't know. Now, a lot of people say don't put adhesive towel. Don't put a second adhesive on sticky towel. I say that's their opinion. I've laid this stuff. This will be my 3rd time doing this stuff, so I know what the hell I'm talking about. Plus, I have a background in tabby towel. Tabby towels stick from peel and stick. Okay, I know that, but they're basically laid the same way. Find the center of your floor, I ain't gotta explain all that. Y'all already know that if you know how to lay town. Anywho, now, I myself bought this stuff right here. I got 2 tubes in one's in the house. A wooden, it looked like an ice cream, like whenever we was in school. Remember?
Yeah.
And those little ice cream wooden things. I don't know where the hell it's at. But I spread it with that. I put a little bit on there and just smoothed it. I just smoothed it. It's just like if you putting oh my God. My mind's not here right now. Mud. It's just like it's another name for it. But anyway, then you just get your trowel. You know, you don't need no whole block. That's all you're doing, and set that joker in place. So anyways, I have a background in this crap. Towel land. I'm quite sure Carolyn went through that this ends, and this is going directly in the building. I'm gonna have me a space right here. I don't know if I wanted to spell it out as far as DA or put munging in the floor, but it'll be spelled out some type of way. Y'all see what I'm talking about. See. Now that I got all that out the way, let me help some of y'all understand something. Police officers are some of the most greatest people in this world. Okay? But you got some assholes out there. And what I'm about to say, I went through it. I went through it in Blackshear. What that was, 2016. I went through it in Blackshear, so I know what I'm talking about. I'm just tired of hearing it, and I'm tired of people. I'm not gonna say people, but I'm tired of. Carolyn gets legal questions asked to her all the time, believe it or not. There's some people that live right over here. Okay? There's some people that live right over here who we've, Carolyn, through the grace of God, thousands of dollars, okay, on what a landlord should do and what a landlord shouldn't do. And these people right here can attest to that. Period. Alright. So what I'm saying now, if I'm wrong, maybe Carolyn can correct me. And who? None of that. They gets pulled over. Okay? I can tell you that it wasn't here in Windcross. That much I can tell you. And it wasn't in Blackshear. This just happened to me in Blackshear. This person does not break the law, abides by the law, so on and so forth. Okay? Abides by the law, so on. You know, they say they can't see eyes in mine. Well, you can see my eyes. This person abides by the law, so on and so forth. Okay? But this person was pulled over. The cop gets out his unit, or whatever, walks over to the car, says the reason why that I stopped you is because you went over the line a little bit. Yeah, now does that bring back memories? Mm-hmm. You sure that brings back memories? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You went over the line a little bit. Let me let that sizzle in your spirit. You went over the line a little bit. I didn't know we had perfect drivers in this world. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could sit your ass up there and you could drive perfectly going from here to Miami, Florida. You a perfect driver. Anybody that say you're a perfect driver, you're a perfect lie. Okay? Anybody that say you're a perfect driver, you are a perfect lie. Okay, so I asked him, I said, how many times did you go over the line? He said, just that once. He said, that's what the cop said. Just that once. Okay, I can understand you being pulled over if you keep swerving, just swerving. Okay, I can understand that because we were behind somebody like that. Remember, I think, what was we? In Brunswick the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker kept, because I was like, do you know where the hell you going? He kept, I'm like, what the hell? Where y'all at then? Where y'all at? So, and he was visibly shaking. I mean, this cat is literally scared of the police. Period. Okay? And with good reason. His brother's dead. Now, we'll get it all that. But anyway, so he is really scared of the police. I respect all, I fear none. So he talked to us. Well, he talked to me. I say us because my wife, her and I are one. So I'm going to say us. He talked to us. Of course, I talked to Cal. Cal said, that's not right. I asked him, I said, was you drinking? He said, no, man, you know I don't drink, bro. Smoking? He said, man, I smoke cigarettes, that's about it. I don't smoke nothing else. He said he gets out of his car and says that the reason why I stopped you because you went over that line a little bit. I'm like, that don't make no damn sense. And then it came right back to my mind. I was in Blackshear. What road was that?
He was passing down Yeoman Street because you had.
I was passing down what street?
Yeoman Street.
Get it on her.
Yeoman Street.
I was passing down Yeoman Street. Now, I don't know what the hell Yeoman Street is. That's where Jasmine used to live at in Blackshear.
Yeah, where
Street?
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I was just saying Ware Street. It was Ware Street and Yeoman's.
Ware Street and Yeoman's? Mm-hmm. Okay, whatever. I don't know. All I know, that night, there was a conversation that was going on in the car. I was talking to Jasmine before she got her black ass out the car. Really? Don't pop off no more. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Thank you. This ain't Peter pop off. It ain't time to pop off. Now, so I'm talking to Jasmine about certain things. I had already saw the cop. Okay? I'm going this way. I had already saw it. I blew at it. Period. I had already seen it. And if you ever had to drop somebody off at their house or whatever, and you having a conversation, and you don't want the conversation to end right then and there because you still got so much to talk about, so like that, of course you're going to drive around. Period. But once I drop you off, I'm done talking. So, that's what we were doing. So, I go and then I come back. That asshole still sitting where I'm sitting at. He was still sitting right here. Back up in the in this little wooded, not wooded, it's like this little cut. So I saw him. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Nothing of it. So, next thing I know, I'm talking, and I knew I was talking about something. I was talking something to Jasmine about the Bible. Can't remember what we were talking about, but I knew we were talking about the Bible. It was something else. So, I'm doing everything legally. I look up in my rearview mirror. No, sorry. I look up in my side mirror. And I saw him when he come up out the cut. And I said to myself, I'm finna get stopped. So I'm steady cruising along. But one thing about it, you get behind me, I have no fear. I'm not finna swerve over it. And sometimes, I'm not talking to the good cop, I'm talking to you nasty motherfuckers. And sometimes, they'll do that. They'll get in behind you to make you swerve. Just so they can have a reason to pull you over. Uh-oh. That's why I tell my baby girl, make sure everything on our vehicles, I make the money, you pay the bills. That's why I tell her, make sure everything on our vehicles is legal. I tell her, make sure that you legal to carry. Yes, let them know, hey, look, I got heat. I'm just letting you know. It's not where I'm not reaching for it, but I'll make sure my baby girl got them license, driver's license, and they get you back license. Everything legal. Period. I'm cruising along. He come up out the cut right in behind me. I said, this motherfucker trying to make me swerve. Because he hadn't lit me up. He was just doing it. And sometimes, I ain't talking to you good cops. I'm talking to you nasty motherfuckers. You don't like what I say, I don't give a fuck. Sometimes, because I've had plenty of encounters with nasty fucking police officers. Period. And my wife can tell you. Period. Folkestone, right here way across Georgia, Blackshear, Savannah, where else was we? I think those are the only places. Brunswick, impeding traffic. Remember that traffic stop?
Yeah.
Stupid motherfucker. So anyways, fat fucker. So anyways, and every last one of those traffic stops, I handled with grace. I never got out of poke. Oh, you scared? No, the fuck I ain't. But ask somebody, no, the fuck I ain't. I try to respect you first. You get out of pocket with me, I won't get out of pocket with you. Period. I respect all law enforcement. Okay? So, he gets behind me, he backs off, come up. Backs, this one we had the Taurus, the SDL. Backs off, come up. Backs off, come up. I knew what he was trying to do. That's it. That is what you call an intimidation tactic. Uh-oh, how do you know? Well, I've had some asshole cops, but we also got cops that are great friends of ours. And, yeah. That's what we do. Yeah, well, let me put it like this. That's what they do. That's what they would do. That's what they do. So, backs off, comes up. Backs off, comes up. Backs off, comes up. I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't on no goddamn seesaw. This ain't red light, green light, nigga. I'm steady maintaining my speed. My wife and Jan didn't even know that I was about to be stopped. They didn't know anything. I'm just sitting up there in my head, I'm like, finally, them goddamn blue and reds came on. I'm like, God damn, it's Christmas already? No. Them goddamn blue and reds came on. Well, I didn't stop on that dark ass road. Legal number one. If you are being pulled over by the police and you are on a dark fucking road, you do not have to stop. All you got to do, put on your emergency lights. If you need to, get on the phone with 911. Let them know I know that I'm being pulled over by Blackshear, Waycross, Jacksonville, whatever. If they tell you that's not us, because they already don't know, because one thing about it, you have to call time. You have to, if they finna stop you, they can get on that. Okay, we pull car this. All right, we're gonna be out this way and then out that way. They have to let the dispatch know their location. So the dispatch already know if they pulling you over. You get your ass on the phone, talk to 911, put on your emergency lights. That's to indicate to them that they know that you know that they finna stop you. Drive slow. Don't speed. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Drive slow. Drive slow. That's what happened to us in Savannah. We was coming up. We was in Little Whiskey. When the cop lit me up, we was on that dog road, and I was driving, put on mercy light, and then I went over to that
that was
that store.
Yeah, that was the Little Whiskey or Patterson, one of them.
I think that was little you wasn't there because I didn't even know you.
Yeah.
It was years ago. What?
You got put over and do this one time.
Negro, shut up. And I did not get upset. You a lie. You a lie. No, the hell I didn't. You weren't talking about that ex-nigga of yours. Cause I did not get upset. Was me and that cop not chopping it up? The one that was pacing me with his feet out.
Cause he was like, I wish
I got upset. When the hell I got upset?
Cause at that time he was like, I wish everybody that I pulled over.
Exactly. I was happy for the fucking ticket. Yeah, what you talking about? Come on, keep it real with yourself, man. Come on, that's right much about your niggas. Cause one thing about me in traffic stops, any cop that I've ever encountered will tell you that man is just as peaceful as 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. No, sir. If I did wrong, bro, here you go. I was wrong. If I'm in the right, I'm still not gonna argue with you on the side of the road. And I'm gonna take your ass to court. You better ask somebody. You better ask somebody. Look, I ain't gonna argue with you, nigga. Now you finna put your hands on me? That's a whole nother ball game right there. You better tell me why you touching me. Don't touch me. Tell me why you. I ain't rap too tight. Yeah, for real, don't touch me. You put your hand on me, nigga. Let me know why you finna lay your hands. This ain't church.
Before you get some hands.
For real. Boy, you motherfuckers almost got me.
Okay.
Let me shut up. That was years ago. Anyways, so yeah, listen, on any traffic stop, I don't know what the hell she talking about. On any traffic stop, I do not get upset. Why? Because why escalate that situation? Why do that? When Gage, and I'm just saying, we love him to death. But when Gage came up to the hospital that time, and Gage tried to calm the situation, did I get upset with Gage?
No.
Was he not wearing a uniform?
Yep.
Did I not see when you said that? And at first, my mind wasn't even there. You were like, it's Gage. I don't know no damn Gage. You like, it's Gage, the one that came to the house. And I was like, oh. And that was it. That was it. Okay? Now, he lit me up. I pull over. Well, I wait till I got to that lit where her house was.
Mm-hmm.
There's some lights over there. So I waited. I slowed. No, I did not get on the phone with 911. But I made sure that he know. I put on my emergency lights. Made sure that he knew. Blase. Make a long story short. So I did not get out the car. Don't do that. Do not get out the car. I did not get out the car. I wind the window down. Don't be these assholes and crack the window a little bit. That's just stupid. You inciting shit. That's all you doing is fucking incite. Stop doing that dumb shit. Period. So I wind the window down. Sure, I had record on my thing. We got a little device in the truck now. If I'm ever hit that, I might not make it back home. So that right there is gonna let them know what really happened. Period. So he lit me up. I'm sitting there. So he was just sitting there for a while. But what seemed like, well, I'm like, is you gonna get out your car or what? Come to find out, I guess he was calling for backup. Cause here come another call. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, y'all think this a dope car. Oh, okay then. Yeah. So he comes to the car. He asked me to step out. He never told me why he stopped me. I said, I'm not stepping out till you tell me why you pulled me over. And who was you anyways? Period. That's your legal right to know who they are. It's your legal right to know why you were stopped.
That's right.
Some of y'all don't even know this. Mm-hmm. You not that guess what? They are obligated to tell you why they stopped you. How they not? They the one that's initiating the fucking traffic stop.
Right.
So how they not? Period. So I'm sitting there hey, I just need to step out of the car. I said, I already told you, man. I'm not stepping out this car until you tell me why you stopped me. He tells me why he stopped me. Said, shit. Yeah. This motherfucker said, because I had went over the white line a little bit. I say, well, he said, could you please step out the car? So I'm looking at Carolyn. Y'all can see tears welling up in her eye because she already know me. We done been through this before. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, you can be foolish enough, put your hands on me if you want to. Don't do that. So I'm looking, I guess he thought other cop supposed to intimidate me. No, sorry. No. So I'm looking at my wife, and she was like, in her eyes, she was like, please, please. I said, all right, man. I said, move, man. So I get out the car, close my door, I'm standing right here. He gonna comment on my dress attire. So we had just came back, I believe, from
St. Mary's.
No, but I had on that cowboy outfit. Was it St. Mary's?
Yeah, we
went
went to St. Mary's.
but did we go to dinner?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Anywho, so I had he was dressed nice. I said, man, what you pulled me over for again? Yes, at that time I'm getting irritated. Not angry, just irritated. Because you didn't put me on to talk about fashion. Your fat ass couldn't let me shut up. Anywho, so I'm like, man, what'd you pull me over for again? He said, oh, I stopped you because you went over the line a little bit. I said, now, why don't you tell me the truth why you pulled me over? I said, how many vehicles have you seen go over that white line? A little bit. I said, was I swerving? No. I said, what? I mean, was I speeding and then going over or doing whatever else? No. I said, do you drive perfect? No. I said, so why? Won't you tell me the reason of why you stopped me? I said, because I know why you pulled me. And you know why you pulled me. Well, we sat out there, he gonna tell the partner that I got an attitude. I said, I don't have an attitude unless you get an attitude. I said, tell me the real reason why you stopped me. I said, well, since you can't understand plain language, English, you stopped me because we at 12 o'clock at night. Was it 12:30? 12? I know it was 12 something. It was after midnight. I know it was at midnight. I said, hey, you think this a dope cup? I said, that's why you stopped me. You see, I got blacked out tinted windows, which was legal in the back. I said, and basically that's why you stopped me, man. Where you headed to? He had a guy gave him a Mr. Money. Where you headed to? I said, see that house right there? I said, I'm dropping off this young lady at that house right there. I said, now, if you want to, you can follow me up there. I said, because you got no legal reason for even pulling me over. There were some more things that were said. I ain't gonna get into all that. There were some more things that were said. Let's just put it like this. He knew that I knew something about something. We're going to leave it like that. Now, usually when these dirty motherfuckers, some of them, not all cops, but usually when these dirty, what's wrong with him?
He wants to touch house because he didn't eat the bottle earlier.
You didn't eat your bottle.
He said he wasn't hungry. And he wanted to see me at some point.
You're back. Usually we'll be in that bubble. Usually when these I got it back. Usually I tell you I got ADHD. Usually when these dirty motherfuckers pull you like that, or you just swerve off the road a little bit, usually they already got another agenda for you. Handle the traffic stop real good. Don't get it twisted. They might come up to you smiles and shit. Let me tell you something. Satan will cut your throat with a smile on his face. Them the ones you really got to watch. So they already know that they got an agenda for you. In their mind, some of them, not all of them, some of them in their mind, oh, that's a dope car. Have we not had that encounter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a dope car. Bitch, I ain't never sold dope or took dope in my fucking life. Period. Now, yeah. Oh, that's a dope car. And usually, they wrong. They wrong. I bet y'all thought I was saying it right now. They wrong. If they get, like I said, handle your traffic stop correctly. Be nice. Let them be nice. You be nice. Hey, make it home. Because it be them motherfuckers that's got a hidden agenda for you. I'm telling you. If they're not right, don't handle that shit on the side of the road. Don't do that. They gonna win. Trust me. They gonna win. Now, if your life is in danger, your life is being threatened, so on and so forth, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But if that's not going on, they just wanna be nasty and shit, don't handle that shit on the side of the road. Take that shit to court. I'm a firm believer in going to court. I swallowed, I'm fucking up. I swallowed swept to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth and try my best to take no stinking ass badge. You can believe that. You can believe that. Now, I'm one of the motherfuckers. I don't all that march and shit. I don't do all that. These niggas can't do nothing around here anyways. I would have marched with Dr. King and that was it. At least he got results.
These folks do all this talking, don't get nothing done.
Don't get nothing done because they're part of the fucking problem.
Okay.
Jesse Anson. Anyways, so handle that, handle the traffic stop accordingly. That's the best advice I can give you. Always have something that's recording. You don't have to put it in their face like I see these jokers doing that shit. That's stupid. That is stupid. Now you trying to incite some more shit. But they got on their body camera in my face. So, now if something pop off, and somebody, okay now, but other than that, it's just their voice. You are legal to do that. Believe that. Period. Am I right so far, Carol?
Yep, you're right.
Get them damn things hot. Come on, Bubba. Ah. Your handsome self. Come here, Nuke. Yeah, I smell them. They is hot. They better not be too hot. Now, and the same thing that I'm saying, I teach. Oh, you ready to go into this? Look at Daddy, I love you, right? But first I call him the thing. Anywho, to recap, if you're getting pulled over on a dark ass road, put on your emergency lights, drive slow, call 911. Let them know, I know I'm being pulled over by such and such, such and such. Let the dispatch tell you yes or no. Yes or no. If they say no, that ain't us, but you just keep slowing down and we'll be out there, do that too. Don't get out your vehicle. Keep your weapon close. But if it is them, I'm going to a well-lit area. Yes, that is us stopping you. But I still need to get to this well-lit area because even though that might be the real police, they might be one of them motherfuckers that just want to shoot them up, bang, bang. Period. Shoot, and then ask questions while you're dying. Get to a well-lit area. Hopefully there's some witnesses around. Okay? Hopefully there's some witnesses around. People gonna stop and look. Just like I saw on a YouTube thing, I got two more things to say that I'm done. Just like I saw on this YouTube thing where, yeah, she shouldn't have spat at the police officer. She shouldn't have did that. But what I saw this piece of shit do to her, even his own partner had to say, "What the fuck, man?" She spat at him, yes. But you got to have some tough skin too in that business. Period. You supposed to be professional.
That's right.
Yes, you can write that up as a simple assault. Yes, spitting on a police officer can be written up as an assault charge. Yeah. I never did it, but do we not try to research the law?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Write that up at yeah, put another charge on her ass. Okay, you got that little bit. If you should be carrying spit masks anyways. Put them over their damn face. That way when they spit, come back to the damn face. God damn it. I ain't know my brother was that, man. Now you know, bitch. Yeah, but yeah, she spit at him. Next, and I don't know, she was upset about something because his other partner said he was already acting stupid. So she spit at him, and this motherfucker grabbed her, boom, broke her shit, rendered her unconscious. That couldn't have been my wife, and I'm gonna leave that just like that. That couldn't have been my wife. Even his own partner ran over there. He knelt down and turned over. He looked up at it. It's on his body cam. He said, "What the fuck, man?" All these people came out. He was like, "She spit at me." And the people was like, "So what, nigga? You didn't have to slam that woman like that." I mean, everybody started recording this shit. Yeah, bitch. I'm like, really, dude? So you just gonna, you gonna try to kill this woman because she spat at you? Wow. Yeah, you don't need to be a cop. Well, fortunately, he's not no more. Now, then I saw this other video. And I ain't gonna lie to you, Carolyn, I cried. Matter of fact, I reposted it on my Facebook. I cried. An old man, baby, with dementia. It scares me. Because the older that I get, you see what I'm saying? And I know dementia runs in our family. This old man with dementia didn't know where he was. None of that. Didn't know nothing. He was, I think they said he was running, it's on Facebook, he was running in and out of traffic, he was doing something with his vehicle, whatever. Someone called the police, and the person that called the police said I should never call them. That person living with that, now he said I should never did it. I should never did it. You know, it's a sad fucking thing. When people are scared to call law enforcement, bring it in. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't have made a good cop because y'all would have been me a fucking whistleblower all day long. I'm not gonna sit around and watch you do fuck shit to people. You a human being just like that man.
Supposed to be calling for help.
Say what, baby?
They ain't supposed to be calling for help.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Call. They get out there. So there's this one cop. They was like, well, we got him under control. This one cop said, well, I'm something there, so I'll just keep coming. He keeps going. So he finally pulled up on scene. All these cops. First thing that this cop said, I guess he forgot that his body cam was on. Because he was like, all this for one man? They're like, all right, so he gets out the car, the good cop. He gets out of his patrol car. He said, just grab him. Just grab him. You see this Rambo piece of shit ass police officer. Grab this old man and body his ass. Carolyn, I cried because I thought about my grandparents. I'm not. If that don't bring tears to your eyes, you ain't human. And I'm talking to cops and civilians. You ain't human. I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck? He grabbed. They bomb rushed him. They fucking bomb rushed him. An old man with fucking dementia.
That should have been my case.
Huh?
That should have been my case.
Yeah. That's what. Anywho, they bomb rushed him, smack. You could hear him crying.
Lord have mercy.
Let me up. Please let me up. I didn't do nothing. Let me up. Guess what? The cop, the good cop, he looks, he said, and this what he said, you know me, I ain't got no filter. This is what he said. He said, fuck this shit. I ain't with this bullshit right here. Fuck this. He gets back in his car, slam the door. You can hear him before he even cut the mic thing off. You can hear him say, that's fucking uncalled for. He said, that was fucking uncalled for, bro. He said, what the fuck? You can hear it. And then you can hear he started choking up. Finally, when he realized the mic was on, you can see him touch his damn thing, and I bet you like, God damn. No, let it be known. Well, guess what? That old man died. They took that old man to the hospital and he died due to his injuries. You know what they wrote it up as? It was because of his condition. You didn't see the knot upside his head, bitch. You didn't see that? You know, I cannot adhere to this us versus them shit that civilians and police officers are taught. When you out of that uniform, if you don't never make any indication that you are a police officer and you are in civilian clothes, who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
Oh, you them. That's who you are. You're them. That badge don't make you Jesus. I've said this before. Right up there at City Hall. That badge don't make you Jesus, dog. No, this didn't happen down here, I'm just saying. That badge don't make you Jesus. When people are having medical, you know what? I am so glad that when I passed out in that house, that the paramedics came up here and not some bitch ass fucking cop. You got a lot of bitches around here too. Not some bitch ass fucking goddamn police officer. Because they don't tell him what? Oh, he on the ground? Oh, he done took drug shooting. And that's what people are now thinking in their head. Don't call the police. Don't call the police. Don't call the police. Why? The motherfucker gonna come by and shoot your ass. They gonna do something to you. If you don't like your job, motherfucker, leave. Because in your job, in case you didn't know, let me tell you what your job entails. And in case a lot of y'all don't understand plain fucking English. You got to be a paramedic. You got to be a firefighter. You got to be the person that's going to defuse the situation. You got to be the person that's going to protect the innocent, even if that means taking someone's life. But you also have to be that same person that done shot this motherfucker to try to bring him back. Y'all forget that. Some of y'all forget that. The only thing that you think you need to do, put on that goddamn 10 badge, wear that goddamn firearm, put on that fucked up ass uniform, go out there and slam people, and that's it. Yeah, okay. What the fuck else? Now, I said I had two more things to say, and I do. This number one. You do not have to get out your vehicle and accompany any police officer to their car. You do not. They cannot. Look at me when I tell you this. They cannot force you to do that. If you don't have on them bracelets, okay, you do not have to sit in their car if you feel comfortable sitting in your own car. That engine off, your hands on the steering wheel. No, sir, I feel comfortable sitting right here, sir. I ain't going nowhere. You want the keys? There's the keys. I'll sit right here. I'm not going to accompany you in no fucking way. Period. They cannot force you. I'm going to say this again. And to any motherfucker that say that we can, you a fucking lie. You know what that's called? Kidnapping. Now, they cannot force you. If you're not being detained, as far as in them goddamn bracelets, they cannot force you to sit in their fucking car. At all. They cannot. Especially pulling you over because you went over the line a little bit. They cannot force you. And any police officer tell you that they can, they are life from the pit of hell. No, they can't. Read your people, learn your damn law, man. Real talk, man. Learn your damn law, bro. Learn your law. Learn your law. Period. Can I force anybody to sit in my car with me?
Nope.
How the hell can you? Because you the police? I'm sorry. Period. If you tell them, if that's why they will ask if you don't mind. That's a question, not a command. Zion, leave the door alone, son. If you don't mind, could you please come back? Okay, Bo, come back with me to my crew, whatever the hell they call it, my unit, whatever, and sit in the front. No, I don't feel comfortable with that. No, anything can happen in that car. I tell my wife the same shit. Don't you ever get out your vehicle and go accompany a goddamn cop in his police car. You better read about this goddamn police officer who was raping women that he was having sitting in his car. Do you know? I don't know why I'm going here, baby. I just want to go. I'm almost done because I know that we got class. Do you know that if you sit in that police car, you automatically, in your mind, think that's a jail cell. I can't get out of here. I'm trapped. Now, sitting in that back seat, you trapped. You can't get out that door. Period. Sitting in that front seat, you're not trapped, but I still wouldn't sit there. Because it's automatically in your head. I mean, come on, man. Have you not seen this out of a police car?
Yeah.
Remember when they used to do this thing down here in Waycross, and my goddaddy, my best friend, Officer Robert, he would let you and me sit in his car, just, whatever. Did that not look like? Yeah. Think about it. Mm. They got a fucking cage right here. It looked just like a fucking. It looked like a holding cell. Mm. And a lot of cops will say, I don't like spending time in that car. A lot of cops will tell you that. I do not like spending time. I don't like sitting in that car all the time. You enclosed. And so in your mind, you automatically think, I can't get out of here. But you can. Now, if they put you in that back seat, oh boy. Just don't sit there. Don't sit there. Sir, I understand what you're saying, ma'am. I understand what you're saying. I don't care what damn she fine like shit, ma'am. I feel comfortable sitting right here. It's my right. I can sit right here. Long as I'm not here, you want the keys? There's the keys. Period. I'm going to sit right here. I ain't getting in that car. Period. Anything can happen in that car. So you do not have to accompany nobody at all to go sit in their damn car. Like I said, if you ain't wearing them damn shiny ass bracelets, they can't force you to do shit. Oh yes they can. No the fuck they can't. No they can't. Learn your law. No they can't. No they can't. Yeah, they'll try to anyway. So, like I said, man, and I'm done. Like I said, you got some police officers who will try to intimidate you into fucking up, even with their cruisers. I'm telling you what I know. Period. I'm telling you what I've experienced. Because I've experienced a lot of injustice by certain police officers, that prompted me to learn the law. That prompted me to do that. Period. Just like when I got pulled over in Brunswick, that's all I was going to say back. Just like when I got pulled over in Brunswick, and this fat fucking Jolly Green Giant looking son bitch gets out of his car lit me up for nothing. Lit me up. Lit me up. I'm like, okay, the speed in Georgia is, if the speed say you doing 40, you can do 50. If it say 45, you can do 55. If it say 55, you can do, look it up, you can do 65. If it say 65, you can do 75. If it say 75, you can do 85. If it say 85, you can do 95. No, it's not that high, but I'm just saying. If you're doing 70 on 95, you're doing 70, you can do 80. Period. That's how many miles over, baby?
10.
Say it again.
10.
They cannot write you a ticket for that. There's no money in it. Shut up, Maurice. I ain't shutting up, period. Like, they can't write you a ticket for that. A state trooper won't even write you for that. And we know probably, 4 or 5 state troopers? Okay? I haven't talked to State Trooper Meeks in a long time, but we know him personally. Period. Now I'm just throwing him out there. I'm just saying. Period. So, you can't sit your ass up there and say, because they would tell you, we're not for what? Ain't no money in that. Now you do 1 mile and right back, man. Anywho, so I get pulled over in Brunswick. Like I said, I'm 41 now, so this was years. This ain't been recently, okay? I'm just letting you know that I done had some fucked up encounters with police officers too. But I made it home alive because I handled that correctly. The right way. Period. I took 3 cops to court. And won all 3 times.
Yep.
And I'm not bragging, I'm dead ass serious. Cause I handled this shit the right fucking way. If they want to be nasty, their job is to make you act out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I'm just being real. Anywho, they think just because I got an attitude, I got to deal with ego, I can make them know you can't. No, you can't. Because what you don't understand is that you're not dealing with a fool either. Here, I pick my battles. Now, I get pulled the fuck over. Lights going. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker pulling me over for. Carolyn, she was like, I don't know. I said, Carolyn, come on now. I don't do that. And I would do it then. I mean, my baby down there, I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more now. But anywho, I was young and stupid. Anyway, at that time, I was not speeding. Not at all. I was doing the traffic law. He pulls me over. I'm like, what the fuck? The hell's wrong with this motherfucker? So I pull over. He comes around and he was nasty. Oh my God, he was nasty. When you see one of these cars, you get over.
I remember that.
Now you remember what I'm talking about now, right? When you see one of these cars, wait a minute. When you see one of these cars, you get over. I said, who the fuck you think you talking to? I said, first of all, you ain't even told me why you stopped me. Second of all, you ain't even identified yourself. This is identification enough. I say, no, the fuck it ain't. Anybody can wear a goddamn uniform now.
Okay. Zion had on one.
Zion had on. Anybody can have on a goddamn name tag, no. All these goddamn police officer impersonators. Anybody can acquire a badge off of eBay and Amazon and shit, no. Anybody can get a damn police officer's uniform right out the goddamn hell. I got a goddamn book of catalog. You can order all type of police shit. Nipple. So that's not identification enough for me. Nipple. Well, he said, no, I said, no, it's not. I got that. I say, man, let me tell you something, bro. Do you want to start this over again? I said, because you finna get yourself into something that you really don't, come on, man. That's not how you conduct a traffic stop, dog. I said, if I made an infraction, you're supposed to let me know what I did. Period. And if I feel like I'm in the right, guess what? I'll still take that ticket or whatever and fight your ass in court. Leave that. I say, so I don't know what your problem is, bro. I said, I don't know, you had a bad morning. I said, but the way you approaching this car, I'm finna wind up my window, call, no, I asked him to get his, I ain't got to do nothing. I said, well, I'm gonna wind up my window. I'm gonna get on the phone with 911, tell them just how you acted, and I don't feel safe. Period. I said, because you acting like a straight asshole, and I said, by the way, I got a device here that's recording you too. No sooner than I said that, his fucking level went from here. The reason why I stopped is because you was impeding traffic. So I tried to make a joke I did to try to kill, I tried to make I said, man, I ain't impeding no damn traffic. How you talking about? He wasn't laughing. Fuck you. I said, so when I saw he wasn't laughing, I was trying to make light of the situation. Period. I don't do well in confrontation. Anybody know me will tell you that. So I said, I wasn't impeding traffic. I was doing the damn speed limit, man. I said, right there, 55, I was doing 65. I said, and furthermore, was you running lights and siren? Remember I said that? Remember that shit?
I remember that.
I said, was you running lights and I know you itching to say that. I saw your face. I know what I said. Okay. I said, was you running lights and siren? It's still. I said, no. Let's not do this. Was you running lights and siren? Yes or no? No. But I put on. I say you put on your lights behind me. Before you got behind me, was you running lights and siren? No. I said, when I saw your lights, I went to this side. You followed me. I got right back over on this side. I said, you finna pull me over. I said, no, I said, you stopping me. That's when I asked you, what the fuck you stopping me for? I got over. So you wasn't going to the emergency call. Because this ain't no emergency call. I said, so, if you wasn't running lights and siren, what does that make your car? A police car. I said, man, let's not be an asshole, bro. Let's not be a jerk about this. What does that make your car? If you're not running lights and siren, what does that make your car? He will not answer the question. I say, well, since you can't answer that question, it makes your car a fucking civilian. Just like mine. I said, it only becomes a special vehicle when them lights and siren come on. I don't care if you got police written up your ass. If you're not running lights and siren, you have to obey all traffic laws just like a civilian, so that makes your car a civilian. Watch this. I see why Cameron said, you don't like you. I don't give a fuck. Watch this. My car is a civilian's car until there's a fucking emergency. Once there's an emergency, like when Jasmine was in labor, my car went from being a civilian car to being an emergency vehicle. I'm gonna sit over here like this.
Her water broke.
Huh?
I see, yeah, her water broke.
Yeah, and I had to get to the hospital. Okay, we was in the Atara state. But if there is no emergency, my car's not an emergency vehicle. It's the same thing with your car. I don't care what police you got on the side. As long as you're not running lights and siren, your vehicle is a civilian's vehicle. Period. You know what that means? That means you have to obey all traffic laws just like we do. Period. You wanted wanted to pass me so you can do what the fuck ever you wanted to do. Period. And that's what I told him. I didn't cuss at him. It's me talking now. I said, sir, you wanted to pass me so that you could just go flying up and down the doggone road like you crazy. And then go pull somebody else off of them doing that shit. But you just as fucking wrong. I said, so if you're not gonna give me a ticket, because if you do, okay. If you're not gonna give me a ticket, I told him, I said, give me a ticket, I'll sign it. I said, if you're not gonna give me a ticket, and then we ain't got nothing else to talk about, I'm going. Your call. Well, I'm just warning. I said, I'm warning you. Bye. Was that not said that day?
Yep, there it was.
Period. Period. One last thing. This happened to Carolyn, myself, Jasmine, and my boy was just born. Right here, I don't see that cop no more. I guess he jolted himself out of a job. I'm not going to call his name, but it happened to us right here in Waycross. When my son was born, we would drive him around, or maybe we would walk down. Would we
Downtown?
Yeah. We would drive him around, or we would walk downtown. How we doing? All right. Say that again now. We appreciate it. We appreciate that. I wonder what they were doing out there. You finna get that pole out.
The one that was leaning?
Yeah.
That we called about years ago?
Years ago. Yeah. Anywho. So, my wife and I know this is a long video, I'm sorry. But my wife and I, we were, my wife and I, Jasmine, and my son, my son was just born. We were walking downtown, and it hurt me so bad. It did. Because I swear to God, I would say 90%, nah, fuck that. I would say 85% of the police officers that's here in Waycross are good cops. Some of them we do know. Some of y'all, we ate at y'all house. Some of y'all have came by and got a plate from us. So, we have I guess a report. I guess that's what you can call it.
Yeah.
I would never say, if I ever got pulled over, I know this and I don't do that. Fuck that. That's not me. I can't say I'm a motherfucker when they do that at all.
Yeah.
I think the only time that I ever talked to anybody about a damn ticket, and I was happy for that ticket. God knows I was happy. I swear to God I was happy. You can act whenever Major Tatum was in there, he asked, as a matter of fact, he told someone else. I'm like, where was he at without giving out tickets? But I thank God for that ticket. I swear, I guess Major Tatum thought I was stupid. He was like, what you want me to do with this? I said, nothing. I was just letting you know that I finally got my first ticket. I was trying to get it out. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. Anywho, but that was whatever. Anywho. So we walking downtown, just walking Zion because he was fussy or whatever. And sometimes, like I said, we're strolling or I drive around town with him, just to put him to sleep. Anywho, so we walking. I see this cop pass us. Didn't say that, and I said, I was like, I'm always asking who car that is. Because some of the cars I know, but they got different faces in them. Mm-hmm. I did like 67.
That was officer.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, I'm walking. I see the car pass. I didn't know that number. Pass, and I'm looking at the number. I don't know that guy. So he comes right back again. And I'm looking, I'm thinking in my head like, what the fuck you want? So we just walking back, we went down there to City Hall. And it was like around about 10, 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. We went down there to a City Hall. We went by the little,
we was over by. behind Harvey's.
Right, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
No, we wasn't. We was. Yeah, yes, we was. Oh, I'm sorry. My mind. Yeah. You're right. Go be Paul. Yeah, you're right. Anywho, so, he passed us. It's been years ago, so I'm trying to. He passed us. I'm walking. I don't know who that is. Whatever. Blah blah blah. So he comes. He goes around and comes right back around again. This time, this me. I'm walking like this. He. If I'm lying, may God kill me. He. Like he in a damn emergency or something. He opens that door, flings open. I'm like this right here. My wife like right here. We like this right here. We just walking. He, damn door flings open. So I'm looking around like, somebody must be running. He gets out of his car. Couldn't even get out his fucking seatbelt. He didn't run, but it was like a little, at least we'll call it a little sprint walk. I don't know what the hell you want to call it, because he didn't run. Like a little jump out method. Yeah, that's what they call jump out boys. It was like a little jump out method. So I'm looking right, so I push my wife like this right here, and I'm like, so he jumped, it was like a little jump out fucking thing, right? So I kind of outshoot my wife. I'm looking at this motherfucker. He looks at me. I say, what you jumping out your damn car like that for? And so when he saw, let me tell you why some of them do that. If you run, they got proper cause to chase you. That's all I can say about that. If you run, they got probable cause to chase you. Because some of them, here and abroad, some of them do not know how to act like police officers. They just got to get a name. Well, I'm not easily intimidated. Never was, never will be. If I'm abiding by the law, what the fuck I'm running from you for? Even if I break the law, I'm still not gonna run from you. That's stupid.
Right.
You got me, bro. Okay. Fuck I wanna run from you for? Take your punishment, fool. He jumps out the car in like a little run sprint. I'm like right here. He got right there. When he saw that I didn't run, he kind of like this right here. I'm like, what you jump out your car like that for? And he was like, and if I'm lying, may God kill me, baby, you was there. Mm-hmm. If y'all don't like what I said, my wife got nothing to do with it, bitch. That's me talking. If I'm lying, may God kill me. He stood right there and said these fucking words. Well, I want to make sure y'all was all right. Carol. If I want to make sure somebody all right, would I jump out my car?
No.
Not unless somebody tussling or somebody getting shot or somebody getting stabbed or getting beat up. Other than that, I'm just coming by to make sure you're all right. I don't think I'm going to jump out of my car. Okay. I think I'm going to get out, and if you at home or if you just sitting somewhere and I'm like, hey, you all right? I said, what? You wanted to make sure I was all right? I said, somebody called you? No. I said, did you see us doing something wrong? No. I said, do I look sick to you? No. Do my wife look sick to you? No. I said, so I'm gone. I'll continue to walk. I said, look, man, that's my wife. That's Jasmine. This is my son, and that's my damn car. Leave me the fuck alone. He started talking about, so I called out somebody's name. I'm not going to put their name on here. But I called out somebody's name. I said, why don't you go up there and ask me if I'm okay? That's what you do. Y'all have a good day. It took that to, really? Really? Because he kept at it. Now, that night I did get a little agitated. I did, because my son was crying, screaming, didn't know what the hell was wrong with him. Now my mind is just like, bruh. And I told him, I said, look, man, that's my wife, that's Jasmine, this is my son, and that's my damn car. What else do you need to know? Well, I was just, I say the way you got out that car, you wasn't trying to make sure nobody was all right. I said, you thought that you could get me running so that you could have probable cause to chase me, because I'm going to tell you what you thought. And if I'd have noticed then, his body cam was never on. Wonder why. I said, I'm going to tell you what you thought. Since you want to play boo-boo the fool, I'm going to tell you what you thought. You thought I was a pimp and they were hoes. You thought I was a dope boy, and I said, that's what you thought, that's why you jumped out. I said, we are law-abiding citizens. I've done a lot of things right here in Waycross. Period. He stated wanted to talk, so I said, I'm going to tell you what. Ask such and such if I am all right. Y'all have a good day, sir. It took me to say such and such to really? Really? So again, even with that, if you ain't did nothing wrong and they want to jump out on you, don't run. Please don't run. Please don't run. If you ain't did nothing wrong, please don't run. Don't do that. That right there give them proper cause to run you down. Right there. And they can put a fucking charge on you, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Another thing, if they want to talk, your right. I believe it's your Fifth Amendment right. You don't have to talk.
That's right.
You don't have to talk.
Nope.
I have no conversation for you. Goodbye. Period. They cannot force you to stay. They cannot force you to speak.
Nope.
That's why I say if you let them take away your First Amendment, they won't stop until they take away all of your damn amendments.
That's right.
Don't let them do it. Now I'm saying this about the nasty cops. You got great police officers. We know. Matter of fact, we got a dinner a thing coming up with one in Jacksonville. So I'm not talking about every cop, but you got some nasty motherfuckers out there. They don't let them force you to talk, because you ain't got to say shit. Exercise your Fifth Amendment. I bless your Fifth Amendment right. Exercise your Fifth Amendment. I ain't got shit to say to you. I ain't did nothing. I ain't got nothing to say to you. They cannot illegally detain you either. It's called kidnapping. Uh-oh. Boy, it's good to have a wife that's a lawyer. Let's go. That's it. But it's good. So anyways, like I said, that's all I got to say. You got anything to say before I leave?
No, I'm good.
So did I say anything that was wrong
Nope, everything you said.
pertaining to the law?
Nope, everything you said was right on.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Are you lips?
I'm positive.
No, I said lips. No, you lips.
You think the apocalypse.
You talking to you little mother. Now, Happy New Year's to everybody. I had to put this out there. I got the phone call. I'm tired of that shit. Whatever. You like what I said? I don't care. This is my fucking channel. I'm not telling anybody going around there hating on cops. That's not what I said. I respect all law enforcement officers. I respect all, but I fear none. Not nary damn one of them. Friends or not, I don't fear you. I respect you. There's a difference. I respect you in the job that you do. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I will admit that I'm wrong. I'll take my punishments like I'm wrong. If I'm right, then I'm right. I'm going to tell you that I'm right, but I'll see you in court. Period. That's how I fight, in court. Tupac said it best, I learned how to think with my head, so I fight with my pen. And let me tell you something. That paperwork, that's something serious. Trust me. Period. The devil said most judge for you stupid. So, that's all I got to say, man. Y'all just be safe out there. Hey, get in those law books, man. Learn your law, bro. Learn your law. My name is Maurice Darnell Halabizel Mungeon. Wrong answer, baby. That's wrong answer. My name is Maurice Darnell Halabizel. What the hell is that?
You all right?
Oh, I heard was something running. So, my name is Maurice Darnell Halabizel Mungeon. We'll holler at y'all later. Y'all pray for us as we pray for y'all. Keep yourselves safe. Keep yourselves nice and calm and comfortable. I'm out.